Holy shit, this makes me look like a serial killer. Just this lighting. Oh my god, this is like spooky. Okay, no, but man, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute since I uploaded to this channel, dude. Whew. But, yeah, like what the title says, I think I'm just done, fucking around with that side of the world. Mainly a few reasons. The last trip I had was in August, and it was horrifying, to put it lightly. Basically, I thought that I died, and I saw like dead relatives like on my wall, and I like put myself in my bathtub and just, yeah, it was bad, man. I thought I died. I forgot who I was. Like, I had an ego death, essentially. I don't like to call it that, though, because it's like, I feel like that's such like a buzzword, you know? Like, I feel like people frivolously throw that around, and I don't want to feed into that. I just want to talk about like what I felt and the emotions it brought and the after effect it had. Because I haven't really like sat down and like processed it ever since it happened. It was in August, which is also around the time I found out I was going to be a father. So, yeah, like like that was huge already, and I'm very excited about it. We're about this is February, so March, April, May. Yeah, we got 3 months, not even 3 months, almost. It's crazy. It's more like 2 months at this point. So, yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, it's crazy. But and we got married. We got married. I don't know if you can see it, but here, hold on. We got married. Woo! So that was cool too. And you know, I couldn't ask for a better partner in this time of my life to like support me and you know, just be there when times were like really hard, because they were very, very hard for me these past 6 months, and they've been very difficult for her as well. It's like I'm not even the pregnant one, so it's like, you know, for her I imagine it's very difficult, but through it all, she has just remained by my side, supporting me, and you know, I couldn't ask for a better mother to my child and a better partner to spend my life with, you know. But this experience was really scary, enough to make me kind of come to the conclusion after my therapy session on Tuesday, I can't do this. Like, I can't do this kind of stuff, dude. You know, like, as much as I love it and as much as I like want to like do it more, I just don't think it's safe for me or for people that struggle with like the same mental stuff that I do. Like, I don't think it's safe. And I think in the right setting, in the right mindset, and in the right like support, like it is an amazing experience. And I have had amazing experiences. I've talked about it on this channel before. But you know, it's just people like that with depression or with like an anxiety and PTSD and things like that. Like, it's just, you just can't fuck around with it, dude, you know. And like, that's just the harsh reality. That's the harsh truth of it. As much as people that do psychedelics want to like tell you that it's amazing, and I am one of those people, it is amazing. um you just have to do it responsibly, and part of that responsibility is recognizing that if you are someone that is at risk of like, or that could be prone to that due to a pre-existing disease, then it's not for you, you know. And that's okay, you know. Like, you can get to the same level of meditation by just meditating, by therapy, by like a lot of other things, you know. I guess just moral of the story is like doing it like by yourself, like I was, like, it's just not a good call. Yeah, because it brings up like every traumatic thing that could happen in your mind. Like, it just puts it to the forefront at random moments where you just are completely unaware and it just sneaks up on you. So yeah, I don't think I'm one of those people that can do it anymore, and that's okay. But part of me making this video is to hold myself accountable, to recognize and vocalize like that I can't, you know, and that's okay. It's not for everybody, and as much as I do wish it was for me, um, it's just not responsible. It's not responsible for the people in my life, for the future I'm trying to create. It's not, you know, maybe at somewhere farther down the line I can revisit it, and who knows, maybe it'll go better. But for right now, that is not something that I can, you know, it's not worth it. It's not worth the risk. Which sucks, because it's like mushrooms isn't like mushrooms don't kill you. Like, you can't OD on them. You can't, like, they're not going to kill you. It's the realizations you can come to, and the, you know, trauma that gets brought up, and the pre-existing disabilities that you have that can trigger something like that to happen, or that taking something like that can trigger that to happen, you know. And to pretend like it can't is just silly. But it's like people that do psychedelics, like, they know this, like, you know, it's not like it's a secret. But yeah, so I'm not, so yeah, sorry, I just had to cough a little bit real quick. I do still smoke, but yeah, I can't be saying that too loud at this apartment, you see. One, because it's late, and two, because this is a new smoking apartment, so I'm just sitting at my window doing it. Yay. Don't do this. Don't. But yeah, like, I kind of just wanted to put this out there. And I like, the focus of my channel was never like mushroom stuff. Like that was just like a side thing that happened, like, while this channel was active. But now I think I want to just take this in a different direction. I think I just want to have like open dialogues with myself, and I mean, if it connects with someone out there, then, you know, that's good, and that is great. That's just a good side effect, you know. But yeah, I think this is the core of like what I want to say is, like, you know, it's okay to stumble and fuck up like that, and it's how you handle it and come back from it that decides who you are, you know. And yeah, I mean, I don't really know like how all I want to say what I want to say, but I feel like I conveyed it pretty well there. But otherwise, yeah, I've been watching the new season of Invincible. It's been amazing. Just how they're doing Oliver is very cool. Like, this is like season 3 spoilers for Invincible if you care. I don't know, but like, you know, he is taking time bomb, bro. Like, he is going. There is something that's about to happen with him. I'm so sure, because they set it up with the Mahler twins, right? Like, he destroyed them. No mercy, those fuckers, right? So, like, but then they give you this little red herring of, like, oh, it looked like he was gonna kill those guys that were fucking with him and his friends skateboarding, but no, he just fucking pants them. Like that is such an obvious red herring, because they're trying to make us think, they're trying to lull us into this false sense of security that Oliver isn't gonna go crazy. They're trying to do this shit to me, and I'm not falling for it, bro. I'm not falling for that shit. No, fuck that, dude. I'm not falling for that. That is so obvious setup is obvious setup, bro. Like, you're not gonna trick me, bro. Mr. Kirkman, you're not gonna trick me. But no, seriously, I mean, I feel like that's kind of obvious that something bad is gonna happen with him, but I feel like it's gonna happen a lot sooner than we think, is what I'm saying. I really like the parallels they're doing with Cecil and Mark, about how Mark is essentially learning the same lesson that Cecil already learned. I think that's cool. I like where Eve and Mark are going. I like that they're not like rushing it. Because it did feel like they kind of were like speed running it a little bit, but like, they slowed it down, and they're realizing, like, we don't have to like rush into all these big decisions. We can just make them as we grow, which I think is a very good, healthy, realistic portrayal of what an adult relationship should look like. Um, because me and my partner, or me and my wife, dude, that's crazy. Me and my wife, we took things very fast. Like, we moved in together like day one, pretty much. I had a really not great living situation at the time, at the college I was attending, so I kind of just started living with her unintentionally, and then that turned in, like, every other day turned into every day, and that turned into all the time. So we essentially just integrated in each other's lives. But dude, like, we have been so compatible, or we've grown to be so much more compatible than we were, like, over the years, dude. Like, it's crazy. It worked out, but I'm saying, like, I don't recommend doing that because it caused a lot of tension and a lot of problems with my other relationships, like with my friends and stuff. It did cause a little sudden change in my life. But I mean, like, that, that's what happens whenever you live with someone, right? You know? So yeah, just be ready for that. If you're in your early 20s living with your partner, be ready for that. Because, like, I think that, like, it's easy to, like, still kind of carry on like you were doing when you don't live together, right? But, like, when you live with someone, it's like, it's a bit insensitive to, like, go and do your own thing all the time whenever you're, like, in a relationship with that person, right? Like, that's kind of like married couple type shit, to be blunt. But yeah, so I got on this tangent with Even Mark. So I appreciate that they're doing that with Even Mark. I like that a lot. It's very healthy. And dude, okay, so, like, I know, like, some comic spoilers. Like, I know that the future is going to play a huge role, like, more than it already has, because it already does have effects on the story, right? But, like how the future is going to play a role later down in the line. Okay, that sounds so stupid saying this out loud, but like, you know what I'm saying. It's like if Mark leaves the planet and Immortal becomes that. So it's like, if he's from that future, they're not saying they're from a different dimension. They're saying they're from the future. So it's like, it's almost like it doesn't matter what happens. That's how it's gonna play out. If you think about it, you know, like that future with Eve, it's like, I don't remember if she said she was from a different timeline or not, but, like, I kind of want to go double check because, yeah, I've been wanting to rewatch the season 1 and season 2 of Invincible, so I might go do that. But yeah, I'm very interested to see how this plays out, and I want to go read the comic so bad because it looks like it's getting so good, and I really don't want to wait another year to, like, find out what happens. So, like, I think I'm just gonna read the comic. Today I started listening to the audiobook of Blood Meridian, by Cormac McCarthy, who is, like, a renowned American novelist, American writer, American, just old American literature. That's him. So, or not old American literature, but, like, modern American literature, because right now will be contemporary. So that was modern in, like, the 1950s to the 2000s. So yeah, like, Blood Meridian, I can't get a read on it. Like, I listened to 4 hours of it today, so I'm about a third of the way through. Um, and it kind of just seems like it's like, I know there's, like, subtle themes that are up, but I can't, like, fully grasp them. But I feel like I'll be able to appreciate them more on my second read through of it at some point. Um, but so far, it's a very interesting, like, kind of fictional nonfiction, because it's like, this definitely isn't like, like it's based on real history, right? So it's very cool in that regard. It probably shows a pretty accurate representation of that time period, what it was like to live in that, in all of that war that is happening, essentially. Because it's like, it's very interesting. I can't put it into words. I'm invested. I want to kind of see how this plays out, and I want to see where it goes, and now that I've had, like, some time to, like, think about it, right? All right, so We've also been watching Survivor a lot. I'm gonna do this real quick. Hold on, dude. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I what I do, I like to smoke backwoods, but I don't like the amount of stuff that it takes to have a backwood. So what I do is I roll up my wood. I don't smoke it all at once. I cut it up, and then I put it into my bong. And dude, the nicotine rush you get from it is fucking crazy. But it's just you're getting both at the same time, and it's fun. I like it. I know that's like sounds like sadistic to a lot of you. Like, why the fuck are you hitting backwards in your bong? But like, dude, I'm telling you, bro, it's the answer. But yeah, we've been watching Survivor. We started like from season one, like when we around like a year into us dating, so like 2020 around the COVID pandemic, um, and we've been going season by season. So we're on season 26 right now. Now this is after taking a break for like more than a couple of years. So we hadn't watched it for a few years. But yeah, Survivor 26 was in it's why am I tripping on this? It's in the Caramoan. So it's favorites in quotes versus fans honestly. And I'm gonna be so real, dude. Like I like Cochran, and I do kind of like Dawn, and Andrea's fun because like she's just gonna fuck with people, like fuck with all the boys on the island, which I love that it timeless strategy, dude. It works every time, and all these guys are none the wiser to it. I don't know how they keep falling for this shit. Anyway, but then you had Philip, Special Agent Philip, bro. He has a book. He has a book, dude. It's called The Specialist, and like for those of you that have seen Survivor, like you would find this like hilarious, dude. But yeah, so that season was fun. I like how it played out. Um, it always kept me guessing, dude. Like I knew Cochran was gonna get to the final, but like I didn't know who he was gonna go against. But quickly in the final 6 or so episodes, it was clear it was gonna be Dawn and Cochran at the end. So it's like I don't even want to. If anyone complains about spoilers, bro, this came out 11 years ago, 12 years ago now. You have no excuse, dude. Come on, don't even no. Anyway, 12. So yeah, it came out 12 years ago, so you have no excuse. But yeah, like just seeing that play out was fun. But I can see why certain people wouldn't like it if they don't like Cochran because they gave most of the edit to him, which I didn't like that because I didn't know shit about Sherry. I didn't know shit about Brenda. I didn't know anything about friggin' Julia. They did her so dirty, bro. And like the way Cochran talked about her was insane. Like he was like saying that she has like the personality of like a fucking like sheet of paper or like blah blah blah. And I'm just like, dude, like y'all are so mean. Like I just feel like she was way more interesting than the edit led on. And I don't know. I don't like it when they don't give a fair share of like storylines, right? Like I don't like that. But other than that, I thought the season was fun. I liked Philip. I'm sad that he got voted out when he did. But like that play with Malcolm, Eddie, and was it Matt? I don't think it was Matt. But like the play with Eddie, Malcolm, and Reynold, yeah, like that play was so good because they did not think he had both idols. They did not. So like that was fun. I loved that. That was a great play because it completely fucked up their vote and it got Philip out. So like that was great. That was an amazing play, and I think it was underrated. That should have been the focus more. And I really wish that worked. I wish that saved those three because that was the most interesting three that made it as far as they did to me. Like the fact that they didn't keep getting voted out. And the blind side with Andrea was amazing. That was great. There was a lot of good moments in this season, dude. I thought it was very fun, and I'm very surprised that Andrea felt that safe, Because personally, like, if it were me, I would not be trusting anything, bro. And the fact that she had the idol and didn't play it is insane. When you're top 7, bro, you gotta play that idol. Like, you can't not risk that, bro. Like, she should have played the idol because then she would have known that her whole alliance was like gone. She should have known, dude. Got too comfortable. She got too comfortable twice. She made the same mistake twice. So yeah, but yeah, that's kind of just been the media I've been engaging with, and music wise, I checked out a little bit of Nonagon Infinity from King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Big fan of that band. Not a huge super fan, but like I like what they put out. I like their vibe. I like what they do. Um, I haven't listened to all their albums. There's like fucking 20 plus albums, dude. I don't have time to listen to all that. I'll just do it month by month. So, yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing with King Gizzard lately. I checked out, I think I revisited The Money Store by Death Grips, and yeah, it was great. The album's amazing. Super ahead of its time. Came out 14 years ago, 14, 15 years ago, something like that. And that, oh my god, it's so ahead of its time. I think it'll age so well into the future. Been engaged. I listened to the new Kendrick, and for those of you that don't know, I'm a big Kendrick fan. I've like I wasn't around when T-Pab first came out because I was in like sixth, seventh grade when T-Pab came out, because so like I wouldn't be able to like understand that whenever I'm that young. Um, but yeah, like Kendrick's discography is just incredible. For one, I started listening to Kendrick back in like 2017 or so, and just haven't stopped since. So I've been able to keep up with all of his all two of his releases since 2017. If you don't count Damn, then three, I guess. But yeah, just been listening to a lot of music. Music is great. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I got for this video, man. I just wanted to give an update, even though it's a dark video. I don't really care. It's the vibe, and it is what it is. Anyway, be careful, stay safe, especially with how the world's going. Try to take care of yourself. Yeah, just control what you can, and it's pretty much all you can do. You can't control what's going on out there, but you can control what's going on in here. So, anyway, bye.